Hey guys, Skeeterman76 here. Just wanted to do a quick video on how to frag a mushroom. Uh, as you can see, I have a couple of green ones here. It was one, I split it on the rock. Now it's two. And then later on I'll demonstrate how to do these. I've seen some other folks do it and they cut these off of the base, and I don't prefer this method. I like to leave it attached to the rock to keep it from shock as much as possible. You get a much speedier growth that way. This I actually cut about 4 days ago, so as you can see it's already split in two. They're really good size already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually split each one more time, and then I'll end up with obviously four. And then we'll do it again and one more time, and then I'll show you some quick videos on these others on how that's done. Okay, so just gonna reach in here and grab this real quick. You want to kind of agitate them a little bit, get them to move in before you take them out of the water. Alright, I don't know if you can see this, I might have to go in the kitchen. Alright, so I had to bring it out into the kitchen so you guys could see here. I'm going to try and do this quick. Alright, so here's one, here's two, and what I done was, some people use razor blades or X-Acto knives, but they're actually a little too heavy gauged. So what I typically do is just tear apart a used or disposable razor. If it's used, you want to sanitize it just in case, especially if you have shaving products or what have you, or soaps on it. You don't want that to enter your tank. I typically just go with a disposable one from the dollar store and take it apart, and you get 6-7 blades out of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I'll just demonstrate it real quick here. Here on the mushroom, let me focus in. Here on the mushroom is the mouth of it, okay? And what you want to do is, when you split these, well, what's going on with this? When you split these, you want to get a portion of the mouth and cut it straight through, okay? So here's the mouth, here's the round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across straight, and I'm going to cut this one straight, leaving it attached to the rock so that it's already attached. And then you can put this back in your tank like this. You don't have to nurse it or put it in a separate tank with all the cheesecloths and things of that nature. Okay, and then this one down here, I'm just going to do the same thing. As you can see, it's a little easier. Here, let me put this up. Alright, there's the mouth, there's the other. You can see how I split this, and it's going to be easier to split this at this timing when it's almost center round again and fully growth, but still has that small spacing there. So this way you can just cut clean right through the half of it, and then it'll mold together beautifully. Alright, so I'm just going to cut this real quick. Stand by if you could. I don't have a tripod, so you might have to bear with me. Again, you kind of want to do this as quickly as possible. So basically, I'll start here, come straight across, that should be it. I go one more time, just to make certain. Now it's normal to see a little bit of fluid come out of this. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to split. And we'll do this one here. Again, straight in, straight across. And you hear the rock underneath. So that's why it's kind of, you want to agitate them a little bit to get them to flour over a little bit, and that typically helps when you cut them. But as you, I don't know if you can even see this, but as you can see, there's if I can get under them. Come here, you. Alright, as you can see, it's all the way around, and then I just cut down the center. Alright, so we're going to get them back in the water. Alright guys, there you go. Okay. Alright, so, upside down. Alright, so there we go. So this is what, let me focus in. Come on, get out of the way. Alright, so that's what it's going to kind of look like. Alright, so it's actually split into each one. Now I'm going to give this another 3-4 days, and I'll do an updated video and show you how it healed again. And then I'll have 4, and then I can split that. Now I want to split these as many times as I can on this smaller rock, because it'll be easier to actually cut the bases off to move them to different rocks or wherever you want to later on. So inevitably what I'll end up doing is creating a valley in here, a valley, small valley over here, and over here of these mushrooms for a trifecta, and then I'll show you the others. Okay, alright, to be continued.